Particularly, we're days away from the opening match of the Copa America Femenina, where the hosts Ecuador are set to play against Uruguay. But this match may not even happen this weekend. This is because the Uruguay women's national team have refused to train for what they deserve. You see, about 2 years ago, in 2023, over 300 female football players protested against issues they were facing. Issues such as training on dirt fields and public squares, being provided clothing discarded from the men's football, having zero medical or financial support, and sometimes even pay for their managers and clothing. And in another incident, all 22 players set to play in a match at the start of the 2023 Uruguay women's season sat down on the pitch to protest, demanding basic dignity and respect. But fast forward to today, things seem not to have changed. Why are the Uruguay women's team still having to ask for the bare minimum? Ahead of their opening Copa America match, the Uruguay women's team took to social media, stating that they haven't received a favorable response to their requests for improving their conditions, and that they want to represent Uruguay in the Copa America, but also deserve fair treatment for their efforts and dedication. This is likely to do with the same or similar issues that they protested about 2 years ago. I'm 100% with the Uruguay team. Change is never given, it must always be demanded, and history in women's sports proves it works. In 2017, the US women's hockey team threatened to boycott the upcoming World Championship over low pay and inequitable treatment compared to the men's national team. Along with demanding comparable resources for training, accommodation, etc., they were seeking higher wages, as USA Hockey only paid them $1,000 a month for 6 months during the Olympic cycle, and basically nothing else for the remaining 3.5 years. The team eventually won a deal guaranteeing every player a $2,000 monthly stipend and equal provisions to the men. And that very World Championship, they went on to win gold. Or consider the USA women's national soccer team, for example. Starting in 2016, the USA women's national team waged a 6-year legal battle for equal pay and adequate treatment. Then in 2022, the US Soccer Federation eventually agreed to a settlement, including $24 million in compensation, equalizing pay and match bonuses, and an agreement to pool and share equally the World Cup prize money between the US women and US men's teams. These victories weren't gifts, they were earned, and right now, the Uruguay women's national team are standing on business. At the moment, CONMEBOL, South America's Football Confederation, has not yet given a statement or response to this protest. So we'll see what happens as we near the opening match on July 11th. So let me know your thoughts. How do you think female football players can act decisively to achieve lasting solutions to the problems women face in football that go beyond politics and political correctness, but will actually bring about lasting change to the real problems, like demanding equitable pay and better infrastructure for female players from grassroots to the elite professional level?